And we are getting recorded now. Let's go. Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hi,
Hello.
hello everyone.
How are
How
you
are you?
guys doing? Good,
Yeah,
good.
all
I'm
good
good.
here.
Yeah.
Uh,
Let's do a
s-
mic test first here. Let's make it sound like everyone can hear each other.
yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
am I audible?
Yeah,
Yes.
Garbit, you are.
Okay, okay. Nice.
And Shubhan, I think your
Yeah,
video is lacking you there, right?
yeah. Hello, I'm audible to you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Fine,
Yeah.
pretty.
It's
So yeah,
okay.
let's go, guys.
All good. Good.
Yeah.
So I'll start with the agenda, what we have discussed in our sprint one today, and what we have completed, the task which we have completed, and how we went about the sprint one, what all tasks were covered in the sprint one, and later whoever is responsible for a particular activity can also explain for that particular activity what has been done and how it materialized. So uh, so our sprint one was divided into tasks are which are in the following order that we had a pre-stand-up meeting before today, where we discussed on the assignment objectives and the overall roadmap of how to achieve our primary objectives, that is to design an RMIT app. So after having a discussion, so what we assigned for today, that is the sprint one, stand up one, was first to
Hmm.
clearly allocate roles and responsibilities to each team member so that it's clear what tasks one has to complete. The second part was we discussed on the journey mapping process, the importance of it, and so because
Uh,
it's going to play a big role in deciding our user stories. Uh,
Garbit, I'm like sorry to stop you
yeah,
here. Can
yeah,
you
yeah.
brief me about the second point a bit more? I was not able to understand in the previous meeting. So the second point, can you brief me more about it
So
a little bit?
this is regarding the roles and responsibilities.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So for the roles and responsibilities, what we discussed, Abhay, was that, for example, uh, we will have to define the epics for our RMIT app, for designing an RMIT app. So
Ah yes, yes.
for epics, we decided that okay, two individuals, that is uh, Priya and Vaibhav, would be designing the epics for us. So
Okay.
in a way, these will be the high level user stories, which will
All
have
right.
which will have to be divided into sub stories, which will be done by Shubhang and you, that is Abhay. So
Yes, yes.
Mm.
that more or less these are the activities which we discussed, and also regarding the stakeholder mapping, that I'll be detailing the stakeholder mapping. Journey mapping will be in a way summarized by Priya. So
Okay.
so that it's clear that okay, one individual is responsible for that, and all others, for example, all three of us would be helping, all four of us would be helping Priya, or in stakeholder mapping will be you guys will be giving me inputs for finalizing my stakeholders.
Okay.
Defining the responsibility, it's only that okay, that person is accountable to do it on a particular date, but it also means that all five individuals will be involved in it, so that we get
Okay.
a
So it doesn't mean like each task is like individually assigned. Each one of us can help each other with it, right?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
yeah.
specific that you are assigned to do it and you gotta do it.
Exactly, exactly. That is
Mm.
what the philosophy of Agile says, so that each team member can contribute in their own way to the other team member.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So
Mm.
that was I was discussing with Weber earlier, and he told me like when we have the group meeting,
Yeah,
let's discuss it on there. So yeah, go ahead,
yeah,
proceed with
yeah.
the
Yes.
what you were
So,
saying here.
so,
Thank you.
so after the pre group meeting and allocation of roles and responsibilities, the first task which was decided for sprint one was the discussion on journey mapping process, where we discussed
Mm.
what factors should contribute to the journey mapping process, how we should go
Mm-hmm.
In
about.
order to take the
Yeah,
stories.
yeah, how
Mm.
we should go about creating a journey mapping process. So Priya was responsible for preparing the journey mapping process for this task, and I'd like Priya to elaborate a bit on that, so that it's clear on how we have reached to that, and what are the categories we have divided it into, and what we have included in that.
Hmm. So, what we have done through the user journey mapping process, this approach we kept in mind is always on the base of the students who are using the RMIT app, and this is also on the base of the current workflow of the RMIT app that we are using right now. And it is based on the point of view of the students as us, and also some of our friends who are in the present semester or in the previous semesters and have completed their studies. So we asked them a few questionnaires, and then we conducted this survey, and we wanted to know what all stories do they have um, related to using the app, and how do they want it to be more convenient. So based on this, we categorized our journey mapping process into mainly 10 categories, and these categories will be the outline of our stories, out of which we'll be uh, taking out and subjecting the stories that each student had related with them. So first category was given to be was RMIT medical support, then events related in RMIT, RMIT Career Hub,
Mm-hmm.
RMIT Library, and then a student had stories related to RMIT timetable. Then also various students had um, as their opinion towards RUSU, student union, then their enrollment online, um, Canvas, and RMIT student support, and the calendar. Also,
Okay.
along with the journey mapping, or we have even shared this screenshot of the survey, how we came up with these categories and how students were more involved in order to know what all stories can be related to each one of these categories.
So,
And
Priya,
further, we'll be, yeah.
do we have a specific number of surveys that we need to carry out for this? Is there like a minimum number that we need to do to specify the user needs?
No, actually, it was just since now the whole semester is a point of view of online, so we did not keep any specific people as number.
Okay, yeah.
So what we have already done this survey in order to get these categories done and to know the user stories, and also we'll be conducting more of the user stories based on the student who are based on also the staff who is working in RMIT,
Okay.
and
So I guess
as
I
a
guess
few of us know each other,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. So I guess
Yeah.
if I can give a number, what we have done till now is that at least we have 30 to 40 inputs, which is in the range of
Yeah.
around 30
Okay,
to
okay.
40.
So
So we are going
what
to
I'm trying to ask here is like the result of the survey would
yeah.
not be biased to a limited amount of users. It's gonna be like for general. Yeah.
Yeah, so what we are
Yeah.
doing is, in present scenario, what we have done is we have taken an account of uh, an input, so that we are not directly doing it from ourselves. For example,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's what
are
we
not
discussed on.
Hmm.
students are not only from ourselves, but we are taking a
Yes.
second opinion of whatever factors we consider as important, that is being considered by others as well. So on basis of that, we have conducted a small amount of we have surveyed a small amount of students in that, and that is
Yeah.
what we are going to extrapolate, so that in a way we are going to consider that uh, this will be the priority for other students as well, because these are the students who are actively involved, who were actively involved in RMIT Connect as well. So they took a lot of queries of students, so they were aware that what all factors are important for students.
Yeah.
Also we have tried to include students who are general RMIT in a way users, uh,
Oh, okay.
so that even the people who come up with queries are also included in the survey. So not only who are clearing the queries, but also who come up with the queries are also included in the survey.
So, all right. And are we looking into any feedback given by the users? Because in the survey,
Um.
what options we have given, it's a
Yeah,
limited amount
basically,
of options. So, are we looking
Hmm.
into the feedbacks as well for that?
I just want to involve it. Actually, we using a Google form. Actually, Priya also know it. Actually, we conduct
Hmm.
actually
Okay,
we
okay.
develop a Google form, and we just like we just it's like a questionnaire. We just including the question like what was the
Yeah,
requirement
because
for the
yeah,
for
that's what I was
yeah,
discussing. Because it's
yeah
a
for the
number of set of questions.
yeah.
So
So
would we be
basically,
relying on the feedbacks as
yeah.
well? Oh, sorry to
Actually, the
stop you.
questionnaire is about is more about the user oriented. So we just like
Okay.
we just want to the diversity of the questionnaire is like we don't want to depend on the particular field. So we just wanted everyone have to involve like from students or like the alumni or the staff member. So we
Okay.
just upload it in like our WhatsApp groups and all the colleagues we can even contact with them. So almost we got around 70 to 80 response, and out of that, the response we will get it out of that. So we just define the what was the journey mapping and what was we include in the journey mapping.
Oh,
So
okay. Okay.
Yes,
Thank. Yes.
and in
Priya,
addition to what Shubhang has said, I'd like to add it to that, whatever that we have done so far in the journey mapping process, we are doing it, dividing it into main categories like activities, task, and the subtask. And this will be on the basis of when a user is um, entering the application and is in the application, and when it's ending the application and the application is being closed. So these three
Uh,
process will be
yes.
there so that a user journey process is throughout the usage of the application.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, guys.
So
Yeah.
I guess the journey mapping process or the you have covered all the categories, Priya, or do you
Yes,
wanna?
yeah.
Okay.
yeah, I think you
I
already
think, yeah, I
completed.
did. Yeah.
Almost complete.
You will be uploading both the journey mapping screenshot as well as I guess the survey which was
Yeah, the survey.
sent to
Hmm.
this.
Okay.
I'll
Yes.
I
upload
think
the initial file that we have worked on still because we are working on the journey mapping process in relation to this activities task and the subtask, which is a flow chart. For now, I'm uploading this bubble
Yes.
diagram that we did it on Sketchboard.
Yeah,
So I'll upload that.
Oh, okay.
no worries.
Yeah.
Part what I did was to discuss on the.
you're not audible, Arvind.
Am I audible?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
You are back.
Yeah. So thank you. So the next aspect which we discussed in our sprint one stand-up one was the discussion on stakeholder mapping. So what are the stakeholders which we are in a way going to cover in the app? So
Yeah.
what we did was we divided it into two categories, that is external and internal stakeholders. And
Hmm.
so what we have covered is this any any community or any organization which is getting impacted or which is going to impact the development of our RMIT app has been
Mm-hmm.
covered in the stakeholder list. So in internal stakeholders, it will be us who are going to develop it for the university and for the students. So the internal stakeholders would cover Scrum Master.
Oh,
There will be
okay.
a product owner, which in our case will be our professor, Mr. Malik.
Mm.
Then we will have a business analyst. Then we'll have our developers who will be developing the RMIT application, and there will be testers to monitor and test the RMIT application if there are any bugs which we may have found. So these will be our internal. In a way, these will be divided into our team. So we will be considered as the internal stakeholders in this particular scenario. For the external stakeholders, it will be the RMIT University Committee, so that because they will be able to provide us with the inputs as well as deliver a secured and trusted application for the RMIT users. Then we have RMIT department staff, uh, because in a way their inputs will also be quite crucial to deliver a fast application, fast processing application, convenient application, and which is filled with necessary features.
Okay.
The third external stakeholder which we have considered are the most important ones, which we have already discussed, are the RMIT students, who will be crucial in the sense of the whole RMIT app in a way is going to be developed for them. So their input is going to be important for us. Then we have also covered RMIT Student Association, that is RUSU, because their events are going to be covered in our app as well, as Priya mentioned in a journey mapping diagram, that my events is a section which she has covered. Am I correct, Priya?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
And
so
also one of the category is student union. If a
yeah,
student wants to
exactly,
approach to the student union directly for their support.
exactly. So
Yeah.
so even their input is crucial, and they are also going to get impacted by the development of this app. Then we have also covered the RMIT Connect, uh, because these are the people who have to face the queries of students in terms of university, in terms of the university happenings, and how they have to,
Student support.
all kind of student support, all kind of fee related queries, enrollment related queries, any and every kind of query goes through RMIT Connect. So even their input is important to us. So these these are the external stakeholders which we have identified. uh, Apart from this, there is still a debate on putting Department of Education and Training into it, because I was a bit skeptical about putting them into external stakeholders, but in a way we'll get to know it more if we discuss it further with Mr. Malik, so that he will be able to guide us with that okay, these can also be considered as relevant external stakeholder.
Yeah.
So this is all about the stakeholder mapping which we have covered. And for now, in our stand up one, these are the only activities which we are going to cover. And for stand up 2, which we have already decided, which will be done in this midweek on Wednesday, we will be developing the product roadmap, so that
Yeah.
in a way we are clear of how we are going to proceed about developing this particular product, and implement it, and launch it for the use of students. So this will be, so our sprint one will be divided into only two stand-ups, that is stand up one, which we are doing currently, and the next one would be stand up two, which would be conducted in midweek, that is on this Wednesday. Now after all of this is done, I just want to give a brief, so that our planning strategy is known to Mr. Malik as well, that for the sprint 2, we'll be then going to highlight our user stories, which I discussed with Abhay right now, that the responsibilities are divided. For example, epics will be done by Vaibhav and Priya, and then the user stories will be subdivided by Shubhang and Abhay.
Yeah, I mean,
So now these will be the second sprint will be spread out into 2 weeks and 6 stand-ups, and out of those 5 stand-ups will be covered for these 10 categories which Priya has highlighted in her journey mapping. So what we are going to do is that first epic will be based on one category, and it will be subdivided into user stories. For example, if we are considering my events, that would be one category. Our epic will be based on that particular category, and there will be user stories which will be subdivided into that. Same way we are going to do for the other 9 categories as well. So in one stand up we are going to cover the 2 categories. So in a way, 2 epics and their sub stories. So we'll require five stand-ups in our sprint 2 to cover this, and the 6th stand-up will be for prioritizing these user stories, where we'll discuss about the methodology of doing that. We'll discuss also about the prioritized backlog, and we'll also discuss regarding giving them the story points based on our planning poker app.
oh, okay.
We
Yeah.
are going to do it by sprint 2, in divided into 6 stand-ups. For now, sprint 1, uh, this is the recording for this.
Garvit, you're
Garvit,
not
do your
audible.
mic thing.
Yeah, sorry. Uh,
Yeah,
I'm audible, right?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So for now, we are going to upload the stand-up one recording, and the the screenshots which we are going to upload, I guess everybody is clear about that.
Yeah.
The form,
Yeah.
the survey form which we circulated, a
Yeah.
screenshot of that will be uploaded. We are going to upload the journey mapping which we have identified and made in the sketchboard. The third thing would be the stakeholder mapping details which I just talked about. Then the sprint activities, the sprint one activities which we have highlighted in Trello board. We are going to upload that also, and we are going to upload one with only the to-do list which we planned for today, and the next screenshot we will move the to-do list to done list or maybe doing list which is in the process, so that even the progress is being tracked by Mr. Malik. He can clearly identify that the planning. Am I audible? Yeah. So the planning, even he is able to recognize that what were the planning steps for the sprint one and how much we have completed and what is in the process. So there will be 2 to 3 different screenshots of this. So if anybody or any very further query, am I audible?
Yeah. Gotcha. No, I don't think I have any.
But till now we
Also,
don't, I think,
just a
but till now
heads
we
up.
don't,
Okay, sorry.
Yeah,
Go
only-
ahead,
Yeah.
Shubhang.
yeah, sorry, but till now we don't decided what was our external stakeholder. So how are we going to mapping the stakeholder? So
We just did, no? Garbit listed the
we already have
there
external.
is
Yeah.
there is doubt on
yeah, that's
One-
one
yeah.
particular external stakeholder. So what we will do is we'll send a mail to Mr. Malik after this particular meeting, and also I'll upload the screenshot of whatever stakeholders we have mapped till now. Most of it is done. There is only one stakeholder where I have doubt, and we'll
Yeah.
try to get it clarified from him that should we include
Oh, yes.
them or
okay.
not in our external stakeholders.
Oh, okay.
Priya, you were saying something as well.
Yeah, I was just giving a heads up for the next meeting whenever we are planning to do the planning poker. You all can download the app so that we can do the prioritization thing.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
But
We
just
are on the
Okay.
same page.
system I already
have
installed,
time
guys.
for that. Yeah, we will have
Good.
time for that because it will start from, I guess, next Sunday. That will be
Yeah.
stand up one or sprint two.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
I guess, guys, that's it for today.
That's yeah.
Yeah. And any discussion on the next meeting, or we're gonna do it like on WhatsApp or anything?
We've decided the day Wednesday, but the time is not yet decided. So we'll
All
just
right.
inform each other on the WhatsApp group
Yeah, we can
whenever
catch up
everyone
on
is
WhatsApp
feasible.
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll mention it
Oh, okay.
beforehand so that everybody is aware.
Yeah. Everyone is
And if
available on
somebody is
that.
not able to make it, at least we'll try to brief them what was discussed, and
Yeah.
if any additional responsibility is provided to them, then we'll mention it to
Okay.
them that as well,
Yeah.
so that they are
Okay.
clear that what was discussed in the meeting. So
Okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's all right.
Sounds good. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
See you guys.
everybody.
Okay, guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
See you next time, guys. Take care. Bye.
For
See ya.
sprint.
Bye.
Guys, have a good night.
Good night.